Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to do the camera review of the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 5. So Xiaomi's Redmi Note 5 was also announced along with the Redmi Note 5 Pro, but unlike the Redmi Note 5 Pro, this comes with a single camera setup, so there is no dual camera, and this is a slight upgrade from the Redmi Note 4 which was announced last year. So what's changed in the Redmi Note 5 when compared to the Redmi Note 4? So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. We'll analyze the camera on the Redmi Note 5 along with some of the samples taken in different light conditions and see how good the camera is for the pricing. So let's get started. First step, let's have a look at the camera specifications. So this device comes with a 12 megapixel rear camera and the pixel size has been increased, and this comes with 5p lens, and it also has f-stop 2.2 aperture, dual tone dual LED flash, and on the front panel we have a 5 megapixel camera here, and instead of having the regular 5 megapixel camera, Xiaomi has also added an LED flash with this device. So that is the camera specifications of the Redmi Note 5. Now let's go straight into the camera interface. You can see that nothing has changed much with respect to the camera interface. You can see here some filters are included, option to switch to front facing camera, video recording, and HDR option is available at the top, then flashlight, and if you go to the options you have this different modes which has been available on all the Xiaomi's Redmi smartphones, and there is also manual mode included. And if you go to the settings panel, you have additional options like grid lines, camera sounds, picture quality can be set, contrast, saturation, all these values can be set. So this is the default option. So that is the camera interface. Now let's go straight into the camera samples taken with this device. So first step, let's have a look at the daylight captures. So we have also reviewed the Xiaomi's Redmi 5 Plus, which is actually the similar camera we have seen on the Redmi Note 5 as well. So when we reviewed the Redmi 5 Plus, we mentioned that the camera quality in daylight conditions was strictly average. So that happens with the Redmi Note 5 as well. The image quality was kind of average in nature, not up to the standards of what the Redmi Note 5 Pro offers, or even the Honor 9 Lite, or even the Honor 7X offers. So the image quality is not top notch in this price segment, but for a phone below 10K, this is quite a decent performer altogether. The daylight captures did have some decent clarity. The colors were not very accurate, and at times the contrast was also not very good on the rear camera. So overall we feel it's definitely an above average camera, but not the best in class in this price segment. So that was the rear camera, and if you look at the close-up images also, it has come quite well in terms of the detailing and color reproduction, but again sharpness levels were not very impressive. Overall we feel it's definitely an above average camera in this price segment. Now coming to the low light performance, so Xiaomi claims that low light performance has increased, but in reality it's not that great in terms of the performance. So you can see here a lot of noise creeping in the low light conditions, and not the best experience we have seen. But again considering that this phone is also available below the 10K price segment, so in that price segment we feel this is a decent camera again. But overall we feel the low light performance could have been a tad better, especially when the Redmi Note 4 also did not have a great low light performance. So that was a low light performance. Now talking about the video recording, so this is the 1080p sample taken with the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 5, and here again you can see that there is no image stabilization and the focusing was not very quick. You can see that it did take some time to focus here and there, but it again did a decent job altogether, and the video recording is also available in 4K, while the Redmi Note 5 Pro did not have a 4K recording out of the box. Now next step, let's just talk about the selfie experience. So this is a 5 megapixel camera, and here again it disappoints with the 5 megapixel shooter. It's almost the same 5 megapixel shooter which we have seen on the Redmi 5 Plus and the Redmi Note 4 as well, although there is a LED flash included for low light selfies. The overall selfie performance was strictly average, and there are much better smartphones in this price segment offering great selfie experience, like the Infinix Hot S3 or the Tecno Camon I in the sub 10K price segment offers better selfie experience than the Redmi Note 5. So now talking about the overall experience of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5, we feel the Redmi Note 5 is a decent camera in this price segment, especially the below 10K price segment, but it could have been a tad better in terms of the performance. So Xiaomi hasn't done much with the camera in this price segment, because the whole focus was on the Redmi Note 5 Pro, which is a dual camera setup, which is one of the really good camera smartphones in the sub 15K price segment, and the Note 5 is definitely just an average camera in this price segment. So if you're looking for a great camera smartphone, we would definitely suggest the Redmi Note 5 Pro instead of the Redmi Note 5 or even even the Honor 7X or the Honor 9 Lite instead of the Redmi Note 5. But the Redmi Note 5 has its own really good aspects, including the great 18:9 aspect ratio display, good processing abilities, Snapdragon 625 is a snappy chipset, excellent battery life. So altogether it's a really good package, but the cameras could have been a tad better on the Redmi Note 5. So that was the detailed camera review of the Redmi Note 5. Hope this video was useful. Do hit that like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.